good day? How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day or a great week. My name is Amy Cherry and you're here for another episode of Thread Special. Always we bring special creatives here to talk about what's up with them, what's going on, and what we need to know about them. Today we have another special person here in our midst in the person of Keeny Ice. Keeny Ice.
Good.
Hi. You're welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I mean, you're looking good.
Oh, thank you. You too.
I love your good. I hope you're
what
good.
do they call that?
The bucket hat.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it has a different name.
That's my magic hat. You know.
I see. Is there something we need to know about it?
No, this is just Keeny Ice. I mean, when you see me, I'm always with it.
All right.
A lot of people are asking what is actually beneath it.
And we want to know.
It's just a trademark look, you know.
Okay.
You know, so because I need to be like distinguished among. There are a lot of artists, so you need to be able to identify me, you know. So this is just an ID. Okay,
I get that. So the year is about to end. We're in November. I want to know, how has the year been so far?
Well, I've seen a lot of growth, you know, like honestly, because being an unheard artist for, you know, like past couple of years and then being able to make it into the TGMAs, the unsung category, I think I believe it's a lot of growth for me. And then I'm here, I'm on Thread.
Yeah, of course, you're on Thread Special because you're a special person. Yes. But then, what was the feeling like being nominated for the category?
Well, everybody knows like the TGMAs is like our Grammys, you know. Yeah. Every creative or every artist, you know, who is like trying their very best at music would want to be on there because that is like a very major conversation. So I was really excited. I'm really appreciative of it because it has opened some back doors of the industry to me. So really appreciate it, and it has given me like, you know, another, you know, step into getting close to the superstar that I want to be. So yeah.
Okay, what do you think the response of artists to award schemes has been like? What do you think about it?
Well, generally as an artist, when it goes in your favor, it's nice. But when it doesn't, you know, you might have an issue, or you might just, you know, like take like, a few people might have issues, but a few people might just take like, Charlie, it's part of the run, so let's go again the next year. And then, you know, I think it brings some kind of competitive, you know, thing into the industry, because you have to, when they give you an award, it means you've done a lot, or you've done something, or your work has been recognized. You get it. And then you that has not received anything, you will be like, okay, it means I have to, you know, double my work and make sure the following year I'm also part of it. So yeah, I think it's healthy.
Okay. So I'm asking you this because, you know, recently in September we held the Music Awards, and then TGMA also happened, and then the turn-up of artists was not encouraging. Creatives like industry people was not encouraging. What do you think would be the reason that maybe it's because like you're now finding your footing in the industry, you think that you would have to be there? What do you think will make you get there one day and say, I don't feel like going?
Well, I might say work. You know, maybe like you're engaged somewhere else, and then when you weigh your options, you feel like, okay, I have to be at the other place. Or maybe like you're not a nominee, so you are not motivated to go in, you know. Most artists feel like that. Okay, what are they going to do for themselves? So yeah, I feel like either work or maybe you are just not interested because you're not a nominee. Some of them are nominated and don't show up. I know that's where you're going. Well, I think they send people, like they send representatives, so it works,
they send
right?
representatives, but then it's like you said earlier, it's an award scheme for the artists.
Yeah.
So you just show that you're happy that they have seen you, they have noticed you, they're giving you the recognition that you need. So why don't I show up?
Yeah, so sometimes work or something, you know. There's a lot of stuff.
I hope that you don't wake up one day and get there and say, oh, I don't feel like going.
Sometimes it happens, you know, when you're like, it's like, okay, yeah, I've been here, I've had the experiences, you know, so it's like you feel like you've outgrown some stuff as an artist. But me personally, unless maybe it is something or it is needed for me to not be there, I'll surely show up.
You know, people are putting investment. A lot of money goes into awards, so like It's not easy. So you know that you can't just wake up one day and feel like you're bigger than the award scheme.
Of course. I mean, let me take you to the Volta region, Volta Music Awards. You know, I think it happened like 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
I attended all of it because I felt like this is like something huge because it's like they are giving you recognition in your region that can be able to extend your reach, you know, beyond the region. So I've been there, I saw the investment, the plaques were changing, and this award is being organized by just 2 or 3 individuals, no sponsorship, like it's their own money and what. Shouts to the VMA board. They did a lot. I mean, for the past 2 years, it didn't come off, but I believe they're going to come back stronger.
All right, we believe they're going to come back stronger. So we're going to take it back. You mentioned Volta region. Can you tell us a little about yourself? You give me the vibe that you are from the Volta region. Tell us about Keeny Ice, where it all began for you, and the journey so far.
Yeah, of course I am, proudly. I grew up in Aflao, the border to Togo. You know, so I mean, I have this hustle spirit. You have to go get it, no matter what. Because at a very young age, you have to like fend for yourself somehow, you know. So moving into Accra and wanting to like chase music professionally, you know, has been really hectic because I do music mixing like every language with English and Pidgin and everything. So it was kind of like a very different environment for me because surely it's different from what we see down there. But then I believe I've seen a lot of growth. I've received a lot of support from people like you guys, you know, making sure like you put artists like me coming on your big platforms. And then, you know, it's been a very, very like tough journey because I've been around for almost a decade, you know, ups, downs. I had to go back, you know, replan and come, you know, and then, but I've been able to, you know, bag features with Castro, Kofi Kinata.
Wow, you know, I didn't know all that.
I have a song with the Nigerian superstar Victor Edi. You know, actually his first international feature. Yeah, and that song won an award. I have a song with Edem. You know, I'm looking to do more features. I have 2 EPs out, and then I'm working on my debut album. Hopefully, like 2025 will go. You guys will enjoy it. Hopefully, I can invite you to the listening session.
Of course.
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of growth over the years, and I'm really, really glad that the brand Keeny Ice is growing, and GH is like gradually accepting me. So yeah.
All right. But before that, you see, you're talking about people receiving you. Like you've been in the industry for 10 years. What do you think the reception has been like? I was watching one of your performances in Qatar, and I saw that the people really like welcomed you, like they were happy to see you. Do you think it's the same down here in Accra, or maybe because most of your songs relate to them, or most of your songs are in Ewe, so it's like it's for them? What has the reception been like?
You know, like my fan base being a demographic one, just as you said, I've been able to like create a niche in the Volta region. So I feel like being an artist, like you need to take it step by step. Now that I'm a king in my region, you know, I need to now extend my reach. So, you know, I'm putting in, and then the TGMAs have made it like a little bit, you know, easy for me to show my face in the mainstream industry here. So, and the kind of response I'm getting from industry people, the media, as I said, I think the reception is gradual, like bit by bit coming in. The name Keeny Ice, and then I'm riding around town and I'm hearing my songs, you know, at some corners.
What's that feeling like?
I'm like, yo, then it means these are like road signs.
Yeah.
That, you know, more improvement. So like, you're welcome. I believe in the next year or 2, I should be one of the biggest musical exports from Ghana.
Of course,
yeah.
Of course. We're looking forward to that.
Right.
What are some of your influences artist-wise?
Well, I'm a very, you know, like complicated person when it comes to influences. Cause I like to listen to any kind of music. Once it's nice, I feel like the melodies are good or the message is great. So I listen to almost everyone. But coming up, you know, being Ghanaian, I have to be a little bit patriotic. So I listen to more like Ghanaian music. I do more Sarkodie, Manifest. I do Black Sharif. I do like Kweku Smoke. I do like Familia, like a lot of them, because I just want to see like, okay, this guy is popping, but what do the people like about him? Aside the message, you know, like as a growing brand,
do you know the artist name I was hoping to hear? Edem.
Yeah.
Because of like the kind of music that you do, it's
Edem is like our OG, like I mean. So sometimes I feel like it's cliche to keep mentioning because it's like it's automatic, you know. Like you know, right? So Edem has been an inspiration all the way from like primary school. You know, I listened to him, and I've been able to meet him. You know, he took me along somewhere along the line. You know, on the journey, introduced me to some few people. So big shouts to him.
You mentioned that you have a song with him.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. How did the collaboration come about? But how did you meet him?
Well, I met him in the studio in Tema. You know, I was actually a studio boy back then, like, you know, lurking around the studio, just watching. So he came around, I met him, we spoke. You know, the language is always the unifying factor, you know. So I met him, we spoke, like, oh yeah, okay, you do music, blah, blah, blah. And then I sent him a song. I wasn't expecting him to do it. I just wanted to feel like to get his like feedback on the song. And then the next morning, 5 a.m. when the studio, I mean, I normally sleep in the studio, so he came knocking. And then we opened up and I was like, Charlie, I can't do your song for you.
Oh.
Yeah, so he just did it. Dance Fever, Vanga, like it was all over the place. Big shout out to him, man. I mean, like he put me on a couple of shows, and then he put me on one of the biggest songs as well in the country, was, you know, myself and like my other Airway brothers and himself. You know, he put me on Airways, he put like a couple of songs, and so big shouts to him. Like he's really done a lot for me. All
right. You also mentioned the feature with Victor AD.
Yeah.
How did that also come about?
2018. I used to visit Lagos.
Okay.
You know, a lot. From late 2016 down 2018. So I met Victor AD in Lagos through a big man of mine, and then we spoke. Like we just connected, spoke, and then that was it. So when he came to Ghana, I met him. We got in the studio, and then we just did something. Cause I mean, when you go to somewhere that you go to an unfamiliar turf, you surely like gravitate towards the first person you know. So being the one he knew way back in Lagos before coming to Ghana, you know, it just happened. So we did one of the biggest songs. You know, that song is like crazy. One of my most streamed songs actually. You know, took me to like perform shows in Nigeria, all the way in Delta State, you know, Edo State. Like I was inside Nigeria doing my thing, receiving like payment. You know, like I
wait, that's busting my mind because most of your songs are in Ewe.
Yeah.
Do you have like some of your songs in English as
well? I have a lot of songs in English.
But then when you're going out there, I know that you would sing some that you really love. So you were singing in Ewe
well,
to the people.
I study my audience or my crowd.
Okay.
You know, every show with the kind of performance list I bring. If it's a wedding, I know how to go about it. If it's, you know, all that. So I have songs that are more, let's say 80% English and a little bit of Ewe. So when I go into an audience where it's more or like people who don't really speak Ewe, I know how to go, but I still put the Ewe in it because by force it has to go. It has to go, you know.
All right, but what's the reception like when you sing songs that or languages that they are not familiar with?
I noticed that a lot of people want to listen because it's like, yo, this guy's doing something like the rhythm. I know my rhythm is like, it's crazy. When you listen to my music, it's mind busting, you know. So I believe in the fact that the rhythm, you know, like grabs you and then, you know, catches your attention, you want to listen. And then be like, guy, I wish I can understand it. Because those are the kind of comments I get under my videos on social media. Like, I don't get what he's saying, but I love the music, you know. So I think that is one thing. And then another thing is me being intentional, wanting to direct the music to a particular place. That is when I want to, you know, maneuver the language and everything. But the reception is crazy.
Okay, all right. So, but how has it been penetrating into the industry, especially coming? I know you mentioned coming from Volta region to Accra. What has the difference been like? Well,
one, being an independent artist is already like a very, you know, big mountain to climb, because in the case of features, you know, the record labels, the big artists are almost all on labels, you know. So it's difficult to get them on your song because they have structures that they use to market their music. So you not being on a record label, they already know that marketing that song is going to be a challenge for you, so they don't really allow the independent artists, you know, to have the artists with labels on their songs. So that is one difficulty. And then, you know, obviously the investment, crazy, you know, you have to you know, pass something around for something to happen. So it's crazy. But then I still repeat, people like Three Music and most of the media houses are doing their very best to, you know, lend a hand. They don't be like, oh, come on, let's just do it. And then so I'm really appreciative of the fact that I'm getting help, but I still believe that, you know, when I get the right investment, I should be able to rub shoulders with, you know, all the A-list names in the country.
All right. You have a new song, Aya. Yeah. We're going to get to that, but before that, I've noticed something about your songs. They have a particular beat. We're talking about beats earlier. Is it intentional?
Well, not all of my. I mean, just okay. Let me put it to you.
Okay.
What beat or what rhythm do you like notice in my music?
So I hear something like the. I don't know how to describe it, but the Aya, and then there is one which is fa something. I'm trying to remember. Phrase, yeah. It's like it's the same sound I'm hearing.
That is like amapiano, but localized amapiano.
Okay.
Because when you get to the vocal, you have a lot of rhythms. You have the Agbaja, we have Kinka, Bobo, and everything. So amapiano, excuse me to say, I feel like it's from us because it's sounding perfectly like the rhythms we have in the Volta region. So this is me taking off their drums and infusing our local drums in there.
Okay.
So you hear phrase, even though the beat and the tempo is different, the drums, that is giving some identity to the sound. So giving it all this local drum kind of sound. Yeah, so this is me picking a rhythm and trying to make sure I own it, give it an identity so it doesn't look like, okay, I'm a piano there, or like normal I'm a piano, you get it. So, but I'm a hip hop artist, right? So I have a lot of songs that are not even I'm a piano. My piano songs are countable, like very few. So I would like you to go way back.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm going to do that. So we're going to get into the Aya song, but then Chief One, we haven't mentioned his name, but I just feel like you guys also have some similarities.
Yeah, I mean, not similarity, but you know, the sound.
Yes.
You know, if I do Afrobeat and you do Afrobeat too, you know, it's like it's Afrobeat, so everybody can jump on Afro, but everybody brings their uniqueness to it. When you hear me and Chief One on the same song, you'll surely be able to differentiate.
All right.
Okay, this
is yeah, I was getting to that. Do you see yourself on any song with him? Like, do you see yourself featuring him on any song?
Yeah, he's on Fraz.
Okay.
The one you like.
Yeah.
You like
okay, so I just listened to it because, you know, I needed to like
real quick.
No, yes, I just listened to like
he's
a
on
short
Fraz.
part of it.
And we have other unreleased songs.
Okay.
We are planning. He's my friend, he's my brother, so anything can happen. You know, music is a vibe. So when we get in the studio and then there's a vibe, we'll cook. Surely.
All right. So let's talk about Aya. What was the inspiration? And before that, what does Aya mean?
Aya means like suffering.
Oh, okay.
But in the context of the song, it's like, do I have to suffer?
Oh.
Do
I have to?
Do I have to suffer? So basically, it's telling you to not waste time on the things you cannot control, and also don't overdo yourself to impress anyone. So if maybe, for example, I'm hitting on you, I want you to be my girlfriend, or like I want us to be something, and then you're being a little bit too long, you can move to the next thing real quick.
Hey, just like that.
No time.
But you know, sometimes you want the like little fish.
Well, I mean, sometimes you guys stretch it too much, so when it's too much,
I can't have that debate here with you. We will not finish today. But okay,
yeah, so basically it's just you not like wasting time on things that you can change, or if you have other options, you don't need to like spend too much time here. Just move on to the next, like real quick.
Right. Take us through the creative process of Aya.
Well, growing up with my grandma, you know, there's a way they send some messages to you, like coded messages. They're trying to tell you, hey, don't sit there, but they are telling you, people who sit there normally, you know, so indirectly telling you don't sit there. So basically that is what is in the song. It's like coded messages, like street tajifuzo abazo mavo, or gankilo gero aletu azuzo, Mahoyesu Makbagba Mava. TB Joshua Majok. So basically saying the street is hot as hell. But our chairman still did a get where they puff the smoke, you know. And
I see.
They are like, when I accept Christ, I'll have eternal life. But TB Joshua is gone and he's not yet back.
Oh no, don't do that. Do you want us to get into that?
I expected you to do that. But basically, I'm not, you know, it's like a coded message.
It's just, okay, yeah, I get
and there's a continuation to the story, but we can't do all that here.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I'm just trying to give you a context of the song.
All right. Let's talk about the music video. Was it shot in Ghana?
Some parts in Ghana, some, you know, parts in SA, and then some parts in Togo.
Oh. So when I saw the video with the buildings, the tall, very tall buildings, it didn't look like Ghana, but I thought maybe, you know, Ghana has some places that look nice, and until someone goes to take
beautiful places.
Yeah, so I thought maybe it was somewhere that we did not know.
You know, the director was like coincidentally found himself outside Ghana, but he had to do some project, and then this project was actually happening too, so he had to, you know, just add some sweetness to it. But I personally shot some parts in Togo and GH.
Yeah. All right. Who directed this?
The Lafine, or AKA the Wizard. Check him out. It's WIZAAD, Wizard. Great guy. We grew up in the hood together, so it's like, you know, hood boys that are trying to take over the industry and stuff.
Aya has been out for some time. What has the feedback been like?
Crazy, almost like 2.5 million streams across all platforms. The video is like 2 weeks old, so yeah, the views are really encouraging on YouTube. So I mean, we're still moving. The year is still not like ended yet, so I mean, I can still put out something, but I'm just waiting for Aya to actually sit in the system, and then we can see what we do before the year ends.
All right, were there some challenges with this song, recording, shooting? Just
the reaction you gave me, you know, the other people, hey, you don't talk about our prophet, blah, 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 blah.
Oh.
You know, just as you said. But I think music is like supposed to invoke some emotions and everything. So there are a lot of people who understand the coded message. There are a lot of people who are taking it from the surface and everything, but it's all good. It's all adding to what song is actually causing the commotion, and people are still streaming. So yeah, we're good.
All right. Can you tell us a little about investing into this music video? Because the shots are different places.
Yeah,
it will not be easy. Tell us a
little bit over $3 to $4K. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
You know, being an independent act, I see it as a very great feat because, bro, the exchange rates, you know, so it's crazy to pull off something like that. But I believe that if you want some business to grow or your business to grow, you have to invest in it. So I had to do it, and we did it. I'm glad that you guys are loving it, and the remarks are crazy. That alone is, you know, I mean, it's encouraging for me to want to do and over this one.
Yeah, definitely. I know the returns would show. You would see, you would get whatever you're looking for out of this. But then, are we expecting any other song, any project, album, EP, or any performances? We're heading towards December.
Well, I have a couple of bookings lined up for December. You know, across the country. You know, I'm supposed to be somewhere in the Ashanti region soon. I'll be in the Volta region, obviously, and then I have a couple of projects lined up. But then I have like the major one, which is my debut album. You know, like targeted to come out in April 2025.
All right.
So just, you know, and I have crazy features on there. I have Kusam Oga, I have Kasa, and then I think that, I mean, I'll hold the rest. It's supposed to be a surprise.
The rest from
but shout out to Kusam Oga, shout out to Kasa, my brother Novo. You know, shout out to the whole team. Like, it's been crazy being able like to put all these things together, but we're doing it. Right. So you guys should expect crazy album.
Okay, how many songs are we looking at?
I should be giving you guys like maximum 13 or 12.
Okay, we're looking forward to that. All right, so you mentioned 2 features.
3.
How many features in total? If you don't mention, you don't need to mention everything. Just how many features?
It's still in the works, you know, like it's in the lab. But I'm speaking to some of my big brothers. I'm looking to, you know, get Stoneboy. I'm looking to get like a couple of people. So if it happens, I mean, the fans will feast and you guys will enjoy great music. So let's see how it goes. Just keep praying for me so the features can happen. So
all right. So what will be your final words to your people? Someone seeing you for the first time?
Yeah. So yeah, Ghana, worldwide, Africa. My name is Keeny Ice, spelled as Keeny. I'm a hip hop and Afrobeat artist from Ghana. I have great music. Check me out on all social media. It's Keeny everywhere. Check out my new music video. It's out on YouTube. It's still Keeny Ice. Check out my songs. I have great music for every mood. You're gonna love me. Thank you so much for loving me. Thank you so much for supporting me. I want to say a big shout out to my team, Cloud9. Charlie, you guys, they do too much, man. Shout out to every new fan that I've just won. I mean, I'm not going to disappoint you. You're going to love my music. I love you so much. I know you love me back. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for joining us here on Thread Special. So I was here with Keeny Ice, and he says you are going to love him. You're not going to regret it. So do well to hop on all digital platforms and search for Aya, Keeny Ice, and all his other songs, and I know that you will love something in there. My name is Amy Cherry, and this was Thread Special. Have a lovely day.